Well, hey friends, welcome to another vlog. Okay, first of all, I'm all scratchy. We all came down with a cold right at the end of this trip. So to catch you up to speed, we just got back from a Disney cruise. It was so much fun. We were on the Disney Treasure for those curious. And it was 7 days. It was long. It was wonderful, but we were tired. So today we got back yesterday, Sunday. Today is Monday. My oldest is in school. We're all just trying to get back to normal, basically. You're about to witness me in the next day or two get our lives back on track, resetting, you know what I mean, etc. So that's what this vlog is all about. I actually just filmed a little catch-up sesh drugstore makeup video if you're curious about it. I think that will go up. I think it's already up. So I'll link it below if you want to see that and you can see what makeup I'm wearing. The blush is so pretty. It's like anyway, you go see the video. Okay. We yesterday spent time unpacking the legit suitcases. Now, the kids were asleep when we finally got to do that, so I couldn't really go in their rooms and wake them up. So all of their stuff is just unpacked in the hallway, and I need to bring it back. I need to bring it into their rooms. I'm genuinely, it's so wild. I don't even think I want to show you guys. But I also need to unpack my makeup. So this is the makeup bag I brought. I figured I'd show you guys if you are curious. And I'll tell you what I actually used and what I didn't. This is not repacked the way it was. I had it in two separate suitcases. It's a long story. But anyway, I like it though because you could separate your makeup into two different sections here. So let me set this on a tripod and we'll chat. Like I said, you can fit two areas. You could, I think this top part's meant to be to hold brushes. But I actually found this on Amazon. Both of these are from Amazon. But I found this one that's just meant to be a straight up brush holder. It was perfect. I was so surprised. It looks small. All my long handled brushes fit no problem. I even had my sponge and stuff like that in here too. So everything fit very comfortably. I don't bring a crazy amount of makeup brushes, but I do feel like I still bring a good amount. So anyway, very excited about that find. But this is gonna be in no particular order. I brought the Rare Beauty Humble Lipstick. This has been one of my go-tos for every day. It's just such a pretty everyday color. I feel like Rare Beauty is nice and not quite as expensive as other ones out there on Sephora. This is one of the mugs I got, by the way, on the cruise. Isn't that awesome? And by on the cruise, it was actually, we had one day in Disney Springs after the cruise, before our flight. So anyway, we walked to Disney Springs. That's where I got it. Oh, okay. This was one of the real MVPs. If you are going to a beachy setting, maybe it's this summer and you're prepping for that, this is such a game changer. It's the Supergoop SPF powder. I will use this in my part, especially if I have my hair parted in any way. I'll also use it around my hairline. I used it all over my face. It's meant for whatever you want, but I think it's meant to be like makeup. So obviously I had my SPF on and makeup, but to be able to reapply with something was so nice. Or at least I should say, maybe not reapplying, but just added coverage. So this was amazing. I put it all over my face. I did it even especially in my hairline because I feel like I can't always get sunscreen in there, but I definitely can tend to burn there. So it's one of those all-in-one products that is so great. This I think I maybe used once and then maybe I used it twice, but it also broke. It's the Rare Beauty Highlighter and Mesmerize. This is just one of those highlighters that gives that see it from space, beautiful highlight, which I feel like on a vacation is nice. So I'm glad I brought it. I only used it a couple times, but I did like when I used it. The NARS Cream Bronzer, you already know I love. I definitely utilized. Another SPF product, the CL Blush and Protect. This is in Behati. One of my faves. I will just get some on my finger and tap it on and it always looks so pretty. The SPF I brought, this is pricey, okay? This is the Sun Better brand. I got this at at my esthetician's office. It's Skin Better Science. I have to say, I love this. This is almost like makeup because it's got a tint to it. It's so pretty, but it is very pricey. And of course, I'm really loving it. So I'm do I buy it again when I run out? I'm I want to, but we'll see. But it is very good if you can get your hands on it. Oh, I also brought the e.l.f. Power Grip. This got a lot of use, actually. I really do feel like this makes such a difference in how my makeup stays throughout the day, especially on my nose. I also brought the Laura Mercier Real Flawless. This is my go-to foundation for special occasions. However, I had self-tanner on, so I had to mix it with my skin tint that I'm going to show you in a minute. So I feel like I didn't really need to bring this, I guess is my point. And that would have saved me a little bit of weight because this is a glass bottle. I also brought the NYX face glue. I use this a lot, nearly every day. I do think it made a difference in how long My makeup stayed on, but I'm still kind of testing that one out. The only eyeshadow palette I brought is the Anastasia Soft Glam. This is kind of my go-to travel palette. It has pretty much anything I would ever need, even that for liner if I wanted. I actually forgot to pack a liquid liner, which I like to do sometimes. And so I ended up using this to kind of like darken the line and wing it out a bit. But yeah, this is a go-to. It has been for a couple years now. My go-to powder foundation is the Makeup Forever Skin Matte Velvet. I wear the shade 1R02. Love it. I also was surprised how much I use this. This I used more than the NARS one this trip, probably because I was trying to get my skin up here to match my self-tan. The Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer. It's a powder. I used a ton. This one also broke a little bit. And it also smells like chocolate, which is really cool. But anyway, loved it. I feel like that's kind of an underrated powder foundation. I really didn't utilize this, the Charlotte Tilbury little corrector. I thought I would use it more often, like if I'm just doing a quick makeup look, but I ended up just reaching for, even on those quick days, the Natasha Denona concealer that I already love. Brought my Benefit Precisely My Brow. Brought my Makeup by Mario, but this eyeliner, I actually didn't use it because I used something I just bought. The Lancome Liqua, what is it called? Liqua pencil. Amazing, you guys, amazing. It is meant to be like waterproof, extreme long wear. Yes, I put it in the waterline. It does not budge. Like, this is a new favorite. I brought the e.l.f. Wow Brow, which I used every single day. This is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I actually did not use. Clear brow gel. I brought two mascaras, the new Makeup by Mario and the Tower 28. I actually use both of these a lot. I was layering them a lot. This one I'm still trying out. I like it. I don't know if it's gonna be a favorite, but I feel like it's too early to know. I loved having this because it is my favorite lip balm right now, but it was so it's like a glass jar and it's so heavy that I was like, I probably shouldn't have brought it. Like, it definitely added weight. This is the Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Mask. This is a go-to. I use it every morning. I love it. Oh, if you have not tried this, just trust me. Just trust me. You will love it. The Bare Minerals Powder Concealer in the shade Bisque. I will set my under eye with this. It brightens. It corrects. I love it. I've loved it for years. The L'Oreal Chromatic. You can't even get this anymore. It's discontinued. Anytime the girls are like in their princess dress, I'll put a little bit on them. The Stila Glitter and Glow and Wanderlust. I actually think I only used once, but it is a go-to because it's so pretty. Oh, I did bring this, the MAC Single Shadow and All That Glitters. This is something I love. When I run out, I buy it again. It's just one of my go-to single shadows. Okay, another new thing. Don't judge, okay? The only blush other than that CL blush I brought is this one from YSL. I bought it, you guys, okay? I bought it. Here's the thing. I read all of your guys' comments. So what I'm referencing, if you don't know, is a little while back, I mean only like a week or two ago, I did a Sephora savings event video. And I talked about how this is on my wish list. And so many of you guys were like, Jess, it's really good. I was like, oh no, because it's so expensive. But anyway, guess what? I loved it. I use that CL one sometimes, but I use this more often. The shade I got is number 6. Whatever that shade is. It was so pretty. It lasted so well on the skin throughout the day. I use my NARS Dragon Girl. This is my go-to red. I only did it once on Pirate Night, and then I brought a Smashbox red lip liner to go with that. And then this was the other star of the show, my Herborian BB cream. This is just, it is definitely my go-to like skin makeup right now, like foundation, if you will. It's higher coverage than you would think, even though it's labeled a BB cream. I wish they would expand the shade range. I know this is a Korean brand, and so the shade ranges can be different, but I really, 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 really want them to expand it. I wear the shade Claire. It's a little light for me. Doré is like my perfect self-tanner shade, and then some of the time I just mix them. It makes your skin look beautiful. I don't know how else to say it. It is, I've tried a lot, you guys. This is so pretty. Anyway, so here's fingers crossed that they do it, and that was it. So I really did feel like I used a lot of what I brought, which was nice when it comes to that. I feel like I don't overpack for myself. If I overpack for anyone, it's for the kids. But anyway, yeah, okay, good. So we can check that off the list. Check. we've unpacked the makeup. So another thing I feel like is a part of resetting and getting back to business is grocery shopping. I've got a grocery order from Thrive Market. Thank you so much to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. Listen, this is a really good mix of things in front of me I want to show you. I love shopping Thrive Market because I always save money. I saved like over $60. I'll pop on the screen a screenshot of what I saved on this order alone. And I think my average savings per order, they do that math for you on the app, is like $35 per order. So I'm saving a lot of money on organic foods, healthier snack swaps, both for me and my husband and for my kids, lunch ideas, baking supplies, pantry staples, and everything in between. So we fell in love with these Goodles. It's like healthier, better for you mac and cheese. The girls love it. I love it. It's so good. I also wanted to get a better oatmeal. So I found this one from Farmers We Know that looks really nice. Sprouted rolled oats, glyphosate free, organic, etc. So excited to give that a try. These are always in my order. Me and Tyler both love them. They've got elderberry in them, a bunch of vitamins, but they're basically like a grown-up pouch, you know what I mean? Speaking of pouches, I got these for the girls. They have a lot of different kinds of pouches on there. These have omega-3s, choline, vitamin C, and they're kind of like an applesauce type pouch. I don't think I've ever ordered from Thrive and not ordered my favorite snack. The ranch flavor is the best one, okay? These are crunchy chickpeas. They're so good. I also we tried this recently and we fell in love. The Simple Mills banana muffin and bread mix. Add some chocolate chips, make mini muffins out of them. They're so moist. The kids loved them. I loved them. So good. Another quick snack for the kids when we're running out the door are these little Annie's individually wrapped bags. I like this because it also has like the sweet little like bunny grams too, just to switch it up. We always have these in our pantry, but this time I got the coconut rice. These are like quick organic instant rices, like 90-second rice. Coconut rice sounds so good. One of our quick meals. I'm going to talk about my meal plans for the week when I'm doing it quickly. We'll talk about that in a second. And we will probably be using this coconut rice for that. But I also always get some brown rice. We also got a couple of things we were out of in the pantry. So we needed some confectioner's sugar, and coconut sugar is another thing I've heard is a great healthier swap for regular sugar in certain recipes. So I wanted to give that a try. We didn't have any. So now I've got it. Okay, we're gonna open these. Tyler loves these and so do I. And we have not had them in a while. The Lemon Bliss Skinny Dip. These are almonds. They have a bunch of different flavors. This is what they look like. So good. 4 grams of added sugar per serving, so a much healthier like dessert sweet treat. Not for you, buddy. Tyler was on there adding some things this time around too, and this is the Chomps jalapeno beef sticks. We have loved Chomps for years. He definitely favors the jalapeno ones. I also got for the girls these Llama Naturals probiotic little gummies. I figured that's probably something they need in their diet. And these seem to be really good. No added sugar cane, no junk. It says 3-in-1 digestive support. While he's drinking his water, they also have dog things on there. We actually get most of the dog treats we give him from Thrive Market, which is awesome. He's licking his food bowl just in case there's a morsel that he didn't get. So we also get our laundry detergent from there. Molly Suds is our go-to, and this is where I typically buy it from, and it's a big thing and it lasts for quite a long time. I also got 2 of the Poppy lemon limes. I always get a couple Poppies when I place an order, so this one tastes like Sprite. I'm a big fan. So orders over $49 ship for free. I just feel like we save money. We don't have to pay for shipping typically. It's just made our lives so much easier, and it's made it easier to eat healthier throughout the day. We all know how it is. It's hard. It's hard to eat healthy. I've just discovered so many favorites that I don't know that I would have discovered otherwise. I also like popping on their deals page because I feel like a lot of times favorites of mine will be on extra sale, so I save even more money. So if you want to try out Thrive Market for yourself, see what it's all about, see what I've been talking about, you can get 30% off your first order and a free gift worth up to $60 by going to thrivemarket.com/jessicabraun. I'll have that link easy for you to find in the description box and a pinned comment. Thank you so much, Thrive Market, for continuing to support my channel and helping me save money on a lot of food we love and eat all the time. Now for some more of these. These are gonna end up being gone before Tyler even gets them. So the other thing I feel like I need to do is reconfigure my purse that I traveled with back into my like daily life purse. This is the one I got recently from Quince that I absolutely love. It held plenty. It was comfortable even with like holding the kids, but my daily purse is a little bit bigger that you guys know. This is like, it can fit a whole booking it. Anyway, I need to reconfigure it. And I like using this for every day because if I'm with the kids, I can fit snacks for them in here. You know what I mean? Play-Doh, whatever. So I need to get it all back together because I feel like I've got stuff everywhere. So I've got my sunglasses here. Those are not all going in there. I usually have like a little bag that I will use to hold like a feminine product if I need it, cuticle oil, but just to kind of contain it. Perfume, there's my keys. Yeah, and like I've got 2 wallets going on right now. My Disney wallet I will use, and then my everyday wallet. So I'm gonna combine those back as well. Okay, my hand cream can go in there. Got like mints and chocolates. My AirPods. Oh, these need to go in my car. I'm like, well, what is this whole thing doing in my purse? I don't usually carry that all around. These are so good. Oh my gosh. That needs to go back in my car though. I've got some lippies. I'm going to kind of get all those. I've got some Band-Aids always. The girls are always needing Band-Aids. Got some coupons. So that's everything in my everyday. There it is. Thank God. Y'all, I just found my wedding ring. Thank you. I was praying to St. Anthony. Like I was doing all of it, you guys. I couldn't find my wedding ring before the trip. So I was like, okay, at least I know I didn't like bring it and lose it on the trip. So I knew it was home somewhere. It was in my purse, thank God. That was the last time I ever take that off outside of the home. That's crazy. Thank God. Thank you. Woo. Okay. Anyway, let me recombine my keys back together. Hand sanitizer, gum I'll usually put in there. Too many pens going on. And of course, the ultimate bribery tools for the airplane. Smarties. Listen, I love a good Smartie too. We were on the elevator at one point and there was this other sweet girl on there. She was alone, but she was probably like 11 or 12, like walking around the cruise ship doing whatever. And she had a bunch of pins and I said, oh my gosh, I love your pins. I was like, oh, your Orange Bird one. That's so cool. Just trying to be sweet to a little kid, you know. And she's like, thanks. And she's quiet for a minute and then she takes it off and goes, you can have it. I'm like, no. Like, no, honey, no, keep your, and she was insistent. I was like, okay. So I meant to show that to Genevieve. I need to show it to her. She will be excited. It was so sweet. I was like, oh my gosh. All right, switch these back. That's all ready. I'm going to actually put these Band-Aids in this little bag too. And then lippy-wise, I really like, I know this has been like a makeup heavy vlog, the Naturium Fido Glow Shimmer. It's so pretty. I wore that a lot on the trip. It should have been included, I guess, earlier, but all right, so keys in, lip balm can go in there. Those don't need to be with me. I don't really need that. Lip balm goes in there. Did I already say that? I'm going to put a few Smarties in here. But that's so nice because then everything in here is not rolling around. It's all contained. I know where to find it, but then it's also kind of out of the way. I feel like switching back to my normal purse and getting things organized again is something that it'll take me 2 weeks after a trip to finally do. And it'll drive me nuts for 2 weeks. So I'm glad to get it done with you guys. Oh, I've got a Bath & Body Works gift card. Burning a hole in my pocket. We don't have like any candles or anything. So I was thinking about maybe going and getting some of that there. All right. Everything is back to normal. Feeling good. I think most of these receipts are already expired. Yep. Those are trash. That is trash. Those can go elsewhere. All right. Hey, not bad. Thanks for doing that with me. The other part of resetting is laundry, isn't it? So we basically just unpacked our suitcases into the laundry baskets and we'll do like lights and darks. That's basically how we split ours. Although we both have kind of realized in recent years, we're like, honestly, I feel like we don't even need to split it. Like, do you split yours into colors or like lights and darks? And I feel like the lines are hazy between the lights and darks, you know. But it's such a good feeling to get all of this stuff done, clean, folded, and put away. We might have like a folding party, like just pop the office on later. That's the only way we got through unpacking last night too. Tyler's like, honestly, Jess, let's just pop the office on, drink some tea, and get it done. I'm like, yes, let's do it. By the way, this is one of Tyler's new shirts he got. It's got the Coco characters all over it. Are you kidding me? So cool. Now I need to check to see if this is safe to wash in the, what's it say? Dry clean only. Cool. Well, I've already gotten it wet. I'll hang it to dry though. I mentioned the meals we're making. So I literally did our meal planning on my phone, which I typically just literally have like in a note that Tyler and I share. So if he's wanting to make a meal, I literally, the last time I changed the date on this though was February 27th. So I kind of typed this out and then was just adding ingredients. But these are our go-to dinners that are healthier and don't really require a legitimate recipe. Like I can add these things with my mind to our grocery cart or to our grocery list. So fish, we're gonna do mahi-mahi, rice, and cauliflower is gonna be one of them. And Tyler said he wants to make popovers. If you've ever had popovers, they're like an eggy, fluffy biscuit's not really like a roll, but they like expand. They're delicious, especially if you love eggs. Okay. Anyway, but it's a bread. I mean, it's a bread. So he might make that with that meal because I told him, I was like, honestly, when we have fish as our main meal, I'm always still hungry. So that's a good time to include something like a roll or something with it. Then we're also doing chicken breast. We'll season however we feel like that night. Sweet potatoes and carrots. That's what we call our square meal because we always have some kind of potato, usually sweet potatoes, chicken, and then whatever veggie we've got. So we've got a lot of carrots. And then one of my favorites is what I kind of call teriyaki tofu, just because I like tofu, but you could do it with chicken too. But we'll just cube up tofu or chicken, skillet it on the griddle. You know what I mean? Cook it on the skillet, okay. And then we'll do fried rice, but I've been making it kind of from scratch where I'll use rice. We can like make legitimate rice or do minute rice if we're like in a hurry. So I might use the coconut rice for this because I feel like it'd just be really good. So maybe the coconut rice, and then in a skillet, I'll put the frozen, like you can get a bag of like frozen stir fry vegetables, cook those up, add the rice to it that's already cooked, and then scramble an egg or two, and then break that into the mix. And then I bought a fried rice seasoning that exists. A lot of you guys already knew, I did not, but I put that in there. And it's like the best homemade-ish fried rice that's so simple, but it has like more veggies in it, I feel like, because we're doing this separate. Anyway, and then we put teriyaki sauce or something similar on the tofu, put that on top of the rice. Delicious. I did get some like frozen spring rolls we can pop in the oven. Because again, the name of the game this week is healthier-ish. This one's maybe borderline, but still. And simple, easy. And then lastly, tacos. Easy. I'm like, okay, what do we need? We need meat, we need tortillas, you know, the toppings, etc. And then I did get some refried beans because Tyler loves refried beans. So that is our quick and easy, simple-ish, healthy-ish meal plan that we're doing. I think tonight, we have swim lessons tonight for the girls. So this is the night that we always try to make something very fast. So I think what we're gonna do is prep the chicken breast meal tonight and have it ready to go so that when we come home, we can fire up the ovens. That sounds so dramatic. Put the already ready to go sweet potatoes and carrots in the oven and the chicken, and then it'll be 30 minutes later, it'll be done. So that should work out pretty well. We also treat these nights with swim lessons because they only go once a week. We call these leftover nights, which it's not. It's a long story of why it's called leftover nights. It all started with, the story doesn't matter. The point is, we always watch America's Funniest Videos as a family and eat our dinner because it's the only night we do it where we watch TV. We don't do it any other night of the week. And the girls are all excited about it and giggly, and it's fun for us too. So that is what our night's gonna be, and it's gonna be so great. And I know we're all gonna crash really hard later tonight. Just handsome boy. You got to spend time last week with Blue Nana. You were having fun. I saw lots of pictures of you guys cuddling. That's so sweet. Total random side note, if you have never tried herbs de Provence on eggs, game changer. So good. All right. I'm going to Sephora. It's the final day of the sale. And of course, by the time you're seeing this, it's long over. But there are a couple things on my list, okay? There's some sunscreens I wanted to look at. I wanted to swatch some stuff, so I figured, well, I'm gonna go swatch some stuff. I might as well do it on the last day of the sale. So if I buy anything, it's much cheaper, but I know I'm gonna do, I placed a smaller order at the beginning of the sale. So I'm not gonna go crazy, but I am gonna get a few things. All right, the deed has been done. Boy, oh boy, there were things I didn't expect to be buying. I will say, I'll give you a little teaser of something I bought. I was spraying some perfumes because I need a new like purse travel perfume, you know what I mean? Because I've been working through the 2 that I have, one from Merit and then one from, I can't even remember now. It's almost gone. Anyway, so I was smelling some and I ended up getting the KLE, it's like bougie marshmallow or something. It smells so good. So good. And they had like one of the little travel size, purse size ones. So I did get one of those and that was unexpected, but it smells amazing. I can smell it right now because I have it on me. So it's the next day. I have been working this morning on our podcast and then some other behind the scenes stuff for my channel. And then I'm actually taking a quick break. It's like 10 a.m. because my friend recently moved and she lives really close to where our workspace is. So we're going to have some coffee together. I'm going to see her new place just for a bit, take a little break. And honestly, it's perfect timing because I'm uploading something that takes a while. So with yesterday being a really solid day of like getting some stuff done around the house, feeling reset for the family and for the home, today has been a good day of getting reset work-wise, making sure what I need uploaded is uploaded, behind the scene, it's just a bunch of behind it. I feel like it's not very fun to talk about for you guys to listen to. Anyway, so I'm going to go do that. We're going to have some coffee together, but I'm a little hungry, so I'm going to have a quick snack before we go, maybe like a bar or something. I don't think we have any fruit here right now. All right, we've got a bar. I've got my water cup. Let's go. I have gotten so much done today, and it's all been those tasks that I haven't really wanted to do that I've been kind of putting off. I'm like, why does my head hurt? Because you haven't been wearing your glasses, Jessica. That's why your head hurts. So it's been really good. I'm starting to feel a little more, we've only been back 2 days, but I'm definitely starting to feel more like in the groove, and that is a nice feeling. And I think some good nights sleep have helped a lot. Is it really today? Literally, my channel turned 12 today. My YouTube, that is so cool. I knew it was in April, but I don't think I realized it was like literally today. That is so cool. Sorry, I was just looking at my analytics. That's awesome. Anyway, but I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you again to Thrive Market, of course, for sponsoring a part of it. Again, if you want to check out Thrive Market, you can get 30% off your first order and a free gift worth up to $60 by going to thrivemarket.com/JessicaBraun. I'll have that linked below for you. If you are into these kinds of vlogs, I hope you subscribe. Let me know in a comment below if you are into these kind of like couple days at a time vlogs. Oftentimes I'll either do it all in one day or I'll vlog like a whole week. But sometimes I feel like just like 1 or 2 days is a good little slice of life because sometimes my vlogs can be very long. I don't know how long this vlog is yet, but sometimes I can ramble and my vlogs can be a little bit long. I know some of you guys are into that and some of you guys are not. So anyway, all right. Well, I love you all so much. Thanks for watching and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.